Sunday, May 10th, and today we're taking a break from bodywork to take a look at the differential that we pulled out.
Full of water.
It was full of water.
Off the bat. And somebody had been digging with it.
Yeah, someone took a chisel or a hammer or something to it when they were doing the last inspection. You can see it's pretty beat up there.
Showing the ends where they were digging the seals out with a chisel.
I don't know if it'll be able to see. I might have to go to the other side.
Hey?
I'll have to go to the other side where it's lighter. But yeah, you can see how chewed up it is on the inside there. They obviously didn't have a bearing punch set. Here's the main seal for the pinion. It was all full of gravel and stuff. You might have to put a speedy sleeve on the yoke. It's got a bit of pitting in there. These are the axles we pulled out. Lots of water in there. Pitted up.
Okay, I'm gonna put these here and explain to you.
Okay.
The seals weren't working. You see that? That's rust, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a seal. It's an older, it's a leather seal. But anyway, when they put these in, can you see how instead of using a seal installer, how they dented it by using a punch and a hammer?
Mm-hmm.
Does that show up in there?
Yep.
Well, that's got to be changed. And I'll explain on that one.
I don't know if we got a picture when we first pulled this out, but they used probably 3 tubes of silicone to try and make up for the wore out seals.
This is the pinion seal. And can you see the mark there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that seal won't seal properly unless this is perfectly smooth. So what we might have to do here is speedy sleeve this and put a new seal in. The speedy sleeve is so thin, but it goes over here and you got a perfect fit then, eh?
Yep. No, it's unbelievable how much dirt had found its way into the differential. Water, all sorts of nastiness.
Water, and then it turns to rust and it looks like dirt, but it's rust.
See if it'll focus.
Just a minute. You got shades there. You won't be able to see.
Well, Sunday, May 10th, and we're out in the front pad, and Dad and Aidan and Peter, who's visiting, have brought the diff out onto the sawhorses here. And if you look on down here, that is very milky oil. So Aidan was saying that they're trying to get the bearings out and salvage whatever they can on this thing. So how long you guys been at this for?
This is all we were doing today.
Oh wow.
Like, we just put these axles back in to see if they would actually go back in.
Yeah.
If you look inside here, behind where, this is where the race sits.
Yeah.
And behind there is like really chewed up.
Yep. So, I don't know if they can hone that out or whatnot, but that looks like it's been chewed up pretty bad.
Okay.
Hitting the wood. I can't go down before hitting the wood.
Okay, these guys were banging on this thing for about an hour, and I think they finally got the bearings out, and they're going to keep working on this thing, and we'll find out how much more of a struggle it's going to be. But I was really worried we're going to have to take this down to Winnipeg to a shop, but they seem to get it working, and that'll be that. Just tell me what you were doing there before. You said you had to cut the seal off?
Yeah, if you come in here, I don't know. Okay, can you see in there? See,
Yeah, I can see.
All those
Yeah.
marks?
Yeah.
Well, this race is buggered.
Okay.
Because there was too much water in there.
Yeah.
And can you see the pit marks in the
Yeah.
bearing?
Yeah.
Well, it had to be changed.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain a little more. This goes on like this,
Yeah.
and then the bearing
Yeah.
this way though,
Okay.
and then there's a seal in there too.
Yeah.
And then this collar goes on, and you pound it down, and it locks the bearing against here.
Okay.
So, and we couldn't budge it, eh?
Okay.
So I had to cut it,
Okay.
and we'll get it new.
Okay, so I got another question about diffs for you. Guy commented the other day, he says, can you use any sort of diff, or is there a specific type? Like, can you get it out of any truck, or are they all
Well, they're
all
a certain
specific?
length though. Eh?
Yeah.
And like this is a Dana, so it depends on what kind of a sprocket you got.
Yeah.
Because this the newer ones
Yeah.
had 5 bolts sticking out that you put the sprocket on, and tapered nuts.
Okay.
And then the older ones, they were threaded, so you'd put a taper-headed screw in from this side and lock it on.
Okay. So this guy also, I think he asked if he could just cut it down to size.
Ask him how old this piece of shit is that he's working on.
Okay. So I'll ask him. But
Because they started making them 1937, and I don't
Yeah.
know what he's got.
yeah,
And
okay.
there was at least 3 different differentials.
Yeah, that's what I told him, was there's different differentials
and
for the
then
different
a wide
models.
gauge has to be exactly that wide, and a narrow gauge is 18 inches narrower.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's what he needs to know then.
He's got to send us information, because I can't close my eyes and see what he's doing.
Okay.
It's the way it is.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, ask Peter.
There you go. So Peter got his springtime haircut, and he's bonding with his cat. That's Kitty's best friend, is Peter. Just loves Peter. And Schooner Shop Dog's out here today, and really slowed down in his old age. Hey? Hey, Schooner Shop Dog? The other dog's around here somewhere, but lovely spring day now. Most of the snow is gone. But we're gonna have to start cleaning up the yard with a lot of the stuff, and I gotta get payment from those guys still, and we gotta move all these fucking engines out of here, man. I'm sick of tripping over them. And a day treats for the peckerheads, and little Nina Pinta Santa Maria likes having her treats with the big dogs. My dog over there, already a murderer, got herself a prairie chicken here. The cat's just getting some water.